So I just had a quick download. So I'm listening to other readers. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm a real reader. I can really get real downloads. When people just be talking shit online, for one, they're not going to tell you that they're paid opposition. These tarot readers, these medium psychics, for one, I can understand getting downloads from the dark side, or if God is protecting you from something bad about to happen, he'll give you maybe a download in what to do in a sticky situation. That way you can prevent a bad outcome. I can see some shit like that, but when people are getting on here acting like they really get downloads, they don't. I talk about a whole bunch of shit. Race plays a part of the marathon because it ain't about the race either. It's a marathon, but everybody, black, white, Asian, Chinese, Spanish, everybody plays a part in demonic shit. And so when you think about reincarnation, like I've been telling people, I never want to be reincarnated. That means you have to restart the game over. You have to be replugged into the matrix. So when people are trying to talk about higher elevation and, give messages and all this shit, this is why they get views, and they'll stop people like me from getting views because I'm actually unplugged. And you unplug, you will know if you unplug because you actually feel, like I literally be feeling my vertebrae. Like I be telling y'all, it's like, when I have body pains, they don't last for a long time. I barely have to take medicine, like ibuprofen or whatever. I take herbs and they, help. But I literally be feeling like a little stick, like a needle or something right here by my neck. It relates back to the matrix. We're all in a system, plugged in. And you'll know when you feel that shit moving, man. And I've said this, they literally can pump you up and get you high. This is not, you don't hear people talking about this shit. And this shit is real. On the blood of Jesus Christ, this shit is real. And when you think about reincarnation, you ever hear when people say, oh, you look familiar, or they may not know you, but they'll say that like as in spirit, like, you look like a familiar spirit. They won't say it like that, but that's what they're talking about. And see, gotta make the people that has been here before, which I said I haven't been here before, like I'm from above, I'm like high, like I'm extra large, I'm not a medium. So when I say shit like that, like, these people have been here before, reincarnated, haven't learned their job. They're just down here recycling over and over and over and over different bodies, right? Because God does get rid of some of his, troublemakers, and then he'll just make the mediums, just stay down here and just repeat over and over, right? So it's like, it's a simple fact. If God gave you a thought or a memory like, a deep feeling like you remember somebody, that lets you know right there you never did what you were supposed to do in the last lifetime to get up there. And this is why it hurts people's feelings on what I say, because I'm really unplugged. I don't give a fuck about how anybody feels, because it's not about your feelings, it's about the truth. And the truth hurts, right? So, and it's really 528 hurts, so the truth does hurt. But people want to sit up here and give advice. Everything is marketing. Everything is a joke. And I've said this a long time ago. People take everything as a joke. This is why you're not making it up there. This is why you can't sit with me, because I'm to the point where, like, I wished a long time ago I had friends that, love like me. And I wish I had a good relationship, because like I said, I've never actually been in a real relationship. I've never been in a fucking real relationship to where it was over a year. It wasn't even half a year. So when I meet people, not necessarily meet people, but talk to people, it's just like what they talk about ain't really shit to me. And then it's not about thinking about others because I'm supposed to be thinking about my God, my creator. You know what I'm saying? I think about others that I'm supposed to think about, like my family that I love. You know what I'm saying? My creations, things like that. But at the same time, we all are here for a mission. You should be wanting to get up there, the highest level. You get what I'm saying? You shouldn't want to stay in the middle. But some people gonna do that. That's why you can't really worry about how people feel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit people be talking about rah-rah shit. Like just, some people do be having, truth in them, but I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You see, I don't like listening to people that copy and mimic others. If you heard something that I said, it was from the system, and what they're trying to do is trying to mimic others to talk like me. But you don't get these downloads like me. I say it first. Okay? So, and then when I just be hearing what the fuck they got to say, it's just like they don't be talking about shit. And so it may sound like, I'm mean. It may sound like, I don't have hearts, but I really do. And those who know. But again, I'm not here for your feelings. I'm not here to entertain. You know what I'm saying? I am living in this world, which, yes, a lot of stuff can be entertaining, can be funny, but a lot of stuff is not really entertaining. It's not really funny, especially when it comes down to spirituality. You woke up the Matrix, because I've been talking about this spiritual shit and woke shit since like back in 2018. And when I first had a really good paying job when Trump was first in the office, and these fucking grown ass, old ass black bitches would stalk and harass me at work. This is before I was explicit. So it's just like, now I'm just my true authentic self. Because back then I wasn't even talking like this, and I still was getting hate. So, like I said, God make a motherfucker like, oh, you look familiar. God remind you why you still here. And this is why people get that feeling like, I've had women at jobs just stare at me, mean mug me across the room, don't even know me. Literally. This is before I was explicit and going like hard as I do with the way I talk. But they are spirits that have reincarnated, and God will remind you, God will put that feeling on you to see what you are going to do in this lifetime. He's like, I'm going to make her remember what spirit she is. I'm going to make her remember my precious, my chosen, and who she is. And I'm going to see if she's still going to do that same fuck shit in this lifetime. And this is what they do. This is why it's the recycling center. Jesus, he died and rose again. That's what I'm saying. You're going to die, rise again. Die. That's what I'm saying. He going to see if you going to elevate this time or still do the same shit and be recycled and put back up on the shelf. You get what I'm saying? And these not the downloads that no tarot readers talking about, no other content creators are talking about. This is why they try to silence me. This is why they attack me, mock me, because I've unplugged. For one, like I said, motherfuckers should have never fucking poisoned me. When you try to kill somebody spiritually, physically, emotionally, God will wake that person up, especially if he loves that creation. Because it's just like, I did right by a lot of people. And that's what I'm saying, these bitches ain't shit. And then it's so funny, when I had posted on my page and I typed it, I was like, niggas would never be printed on a dollar bill. And then I seen a post, they showed some gold coins with black people on it. Okay. Who made them? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. It don't matter. What is actually of value right now? What, like when they say money is gonna be extinct or they going digital, it doesn't matter. Let's talk about the physical. What have we been using? versus credit cards and all this shit. What money have we been using to purchase shit? Okay? This is what I'm talking about. It's like they be trying to combat information with me, and I've already like put that code out there. Like, I broke the code. You niggas is doing all this shit for money, and you're not gonna die with it. They not gonna print you on a fucking bill that's worth something. They not. Because this goes back to forefathers and who started this shit, right? If y'all said y'all started shit, y'all would have been printed on a bill. The bills we look at, the $100 bills, the dollars, 10s, 50s, whatever, it's 20. They don't look nothing like you. And see, niggas don't like when you talk like this. Because you're a fucking coon and you're a fucking sellout. You're not hard. The reason why y'all niggas gay and shit now, because y'all over here joining organizations that practice bestiality and fucking animalistic shit. And that's what I'm saying. When we think about reincarnation, you may not even come back as a fucking human. I've said this. God weighs your heart, right? If you're doing everything over money, he may turn your bitch ass into a tree in the next lifetime. Every living thing is not necessarily going to be arm, leg, arm, head. Everything is not necessarily going to be that when you reincarnate. That's why this is a recycling center. To live, to die again, or to die and rise again. Yeah, you can be risen as a motherfucking dog, roof. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, where my dog's at, you know what I'm saying? The roof is on fire. So, at the end of the day, when I talk like this, they don't like it. You're not going to sit up here and mock this type of shit, but you want to mock everything else. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sit up here and reincarnate and come back to this fucking hellhole, do you. I came down here I was supposed to help people, but obviously when I woke up, it was just too much, right? But like I say, these bitches don't want to be helped. The devil got a strong hold on these niggas, man. The devil got a strong ass hold on them. And I can't, like, you not my kind. This is what I'm talking about. When God says, that's mine, but y'all niggas not my kind. Why would you think I would give a fuck about you and your feelings? like this is just common sense. But anyway, stay tuned for part 2.